All right, so we are here with Keiino in Reykjavik on Songvakeppnin weekend. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah.
So nice to see you again. Today's a big day for you, right? Because you're not only here in Reykjavik getting ready for Songvakeppnin, you're also celebrating 1 year anniversary since Melody Grand Prix. And today, Black Leather hit us. How can we talk about this song? I have a lot of feelings about this song. It is getting a strong reaction online, and I love the imagery that's conjured up in it. I love all the text. You're a tasty snack. There's so much going on there. Like, tell me your feelings.
Well, it's amazing to see the reaction because it's definitely our favorite song from the album as well, and it's really cool to see that the first collaboration with another indigenous artist that we've done actually works well because
This is the Canadian artist, right?
It's the Canadian throat singer, yeah. So it's
we went to New York last year and met her in the
I was there.
Yeah,
You were there.
I know.
So
And we met her there in the studio, and that was actually the first time we kind of created the track. And when we heard her the first time in the studio, we were just blown away. Like, this is so cool. And I mean, it's kind of like a bass just going on and on. And
It's very sexy, right?
sexy.
I wasn't expecting that, but I like it.
Well, that's really cool.
Yeah.
It's actually I might, because if you check iTunes, it's considered explicit,
Oh, really?
but there's no explicit lyrics. So maybe they feel that the throat singing is a bit too sexy for kids.
No, I'm curious what it was like for you working with another, indigenous.
Yeah, I have met Charlotte before, and I always felt like a chemistry with her because we almost have the same history, and we have gone through the same struggles. So I felt like when she came into the studio, I just felt like, okay, this is going to be a banger. I just felt it.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm so excited for it. I mean, and this part of your stage performance tomorrow, right?
Yes, it is. It's our first time singing it live, so it's
To an international audience.
yes. So it's going to be really, really cool.
Super excited. I mean, we've done a lot of. This is like the first time we're doing it live, so
Yeah.
hopefully it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, it has to be because the song is awesome. People are going to respond to it, and the whole. I haven't seen the outfits yet, but I'm sure you're going to have something that ties in well. Or are you?
We're gonna have some nice outfits.
There's some belts
And
everything.
like we're in Iceland. We have to do Hattari a bit of like a
Yes,
homage to
you're
Hattari.
sharing the stage with them tomorrow.
We are, and so I think that's one of the reasons why we wanted to perform Black Leather, because it's definitely it should work well in Iceland.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Well, you have a little bit of a mini reunion then tomorrow.
we do.
Yeah, I'm happy to see them again. I'm excited. Yeah.
Cool. So just talking about, I was talking to Fred earlier about how, guess what? A year ago, guys, we hadn't met each other yet, and like, look at how far everything has come. Have you had a chance to reflect on the fact that it's the anniversary of your Melody Grand Prix win?
I actually didn't know it before
me
you told
neither.
me. So now we need to celebrate with some shark and Icelandic brennivin.
Brennivin, Icelandic Brennivin. Yeah.
But I mean, it's been a completely wild ride for you, the televote winners of Eurovision 2019. What do you say?
Yeah, I mean, last year was crazy. We grew a lot. We got closer together, and we made music that we're so excited to release today and further on. And it's just been like a dream come true. I mean, we travel the world performing and meet fans, and that is all we want to do.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I feel like I loved Spirited in the Sky when I first heard it. What I had to get over as a fan was like, this felt very much like a Eurovision project, right? It felt intentional, right? It felt like this was the vehicle to send something to Eurovision for Norway. To see what has happened since then is like the hump that I think so many fans are so thrilled to get over. To see you guys continuing to record together, and the kind of love that you have for one another, and it feels like an authentic band. It doesn't feel anymore like it's very far away from that when you first appeared together on that press conference where it was like, oh, they're taking Alex and they're putting her with Tom, and like, okay, like it felt so like it's kind of gone so far from that initial first impression, and I absolutely love it. Like,
I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, that really means a lot, because that's what we want people to see, that we are a band and that we're going to continue forever.
Exactly. Oh, that's amazing. So one other thing I would not kind of mention to ask you guys about was just how was it going back to Melody Grand Prix as the 2019 winners? Like what kind of advice could you give to Ulrike, and how was that whole weekend for you?
It was kind of weird. It was a bit like, when the president is about to give kind of like sign off and say like, okay, this was my last hooray, and then there's another one taking over.
I actually had quite a heartbreak. I had like the feeling of sorrow, just a bit. But of course, I know that Ulrike is gonna make Norway proud. I'm 100% sure.
And also I said, like, because Alexandra is like, nobody should take her place on the throne. But we said that no worries, we're just making a new throne next to her, like, because nobody's gonna take Alexandra's throne. So.
Yeah, I don't think anybody ever could. You've earned that for life.
Yeah.
No, but Ulrike, sorry, we're taking away the attention. The attention.
It's all about the attention.
No, she's gonna do Norway proud. She's an amazing artist. She's got a nice song, and her voice is amazing. So
being back on that stage, that was very good. It was in Trondheim for the first time, and just being there kind of made me like, oh wow, I remember this feeling from last year. Yeah. And I actually was a bit nervous. We were standing there holding the trophy, and I was just shaky. And but it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
It's going to be very interesting to see how NRK goes about next year's Melody Grand Prix and trying to kind of smooth over a little bit of, like, some of the difficulties that they had. So
maybe the jurors will be back next year.
Hey, I'm available. So so hopefully, but who knows? Yeah. But excited to see the show tomorrow. Thank you so much for taking time to talk to us. And Black Leather is available on all streaming platforms now. All right, thanks guys.
Thank you.